Hey everyone, kind of wild looking right now, but I'm doing a water change on my 75 gallon. I'm about to do one on the 20 gallon, but while doing the water change, I cleared out loads of this Limnophila Ceciliflora. I mean, I've got so many stems, it tends to carpet in the tank. And it's all a very beautiful plant, but it really was taking over. I also took out this hardscape and noticed I took out these sticks and I'll maybe not put them back in, but just to share how much the plants have grown. I took it out and of course it was still maybe water level was about this high, so I could see what it looked like without the plants in there, and I'm like, maybe I should just take the plants and leave them, or sorry, take the wood out and leave the plants, and kind of let the plants do the talking in the tank. Remove not all the hardscape, but some of the hardscape, and kind of let the plants talk and tell the story. Let them grow wild, and let the fish really get into the plants. My big old angelfish is starting to kind of struggle, so it's about time to fill the tank back up. But let the plants do all the talking for the beauty of the tank. Let them get more growing, or let them grow some more, and maybe not put all these, even though they're just thin branches, they take up real estate for the plants, and the plants have grown around them. So let's see what happens. I replaced this Limnophila. There's some willow hygrophila, and underneath there some blue hygrophila. This willow hygrophila has already adjusted to being underwater, but this blue hygrophila has not. And we can talk about the placement with that. I'm going to go ahead and start filling the tank up. As you can see, I've done pretty much like an 85% water change, 80% water change or so. So big water change. By the way, I did retest this tank yesterday. After a week, I did not add Easy Green, and the nitrates were at 20 parts per million. So Easy Green, you have to, like the directions say, you want to get it to about 50 parts per million nitrate. So I was overdoing it a little bit. That's why I have some from Blackbeard algae too, but it's going away. I killed it once before with some hydrogen peroxide, and now I'm going to do it again on these pieces of wood, and also just take the plants that have it, take the leaves off. But yeah, I'm going to start filling it up and talk about the plant placement when we're done, while we're filling up the tank. So here we are, post water change. Lots of pruning from other plants and removing a lot of the floating plants, and lots of Limnophila removed. I might toss a few pieces of Limnophila back in and remove this wood, but we'll talk about the plant placement first. You can see right there, and right there is the Hygrophila willow and a blue hygrophila. I believe it's like angustifolia and Coryambosa, however you say it. For that is Coryambosa, and the willow is angustifolia. But I could be wrong on those Latin names there. But so I removed this, but kept a few pieces, and I probably will add a few more small pieces back into the tank. Just maybe like one on this side for the Otocinclus and the, where is he at now? The Otocinclus and the Farluella, the royal Farluella catfish, need the wood to kind of eat off of. Really, the Farluella does. And so I need to give that back to him, even though he's got several pieces kind of right here. There's another piece there, and then a section there. Just a few more where he could go on and build up some more interest again right here, waiting for that Hygrophila to grow. I also might do it over here just to add a bit of interest going here, but honestly, I think it looks really good, and so the jungle val can kind of fill in there. The lilies on each side can kind of fill in and help balance it. There's a couple of lilies there, there's a lily there. Behind these two lotus, and that can fill in. But I placed these two plants right there. Which one is going to get more light and which one is going to compete? The look, I could go either way with placing. They're very similar to each other. But I placed the blue hygrophila right there because it hasn't converted to an immersed form yet, so it hasn't adapted. It'll have to basically start brand new, and it's going to lose all of these leaves, and some of them are going to convert. But then the new growth coming out at the top will be immersed growth. And so it's not going to compete with as much stuff, with as much light right there than it would be over here. So I want to give it plenty of light, plenty of nutrients. Same with that plant. That plant has already converted, and so it won't, and it's an easy plant. It won't have as much trouble getting started in this tank as the blue hydro will. So I placed it over there a bit more lenient. But this was the plan, was to replace the clump of limno right here and the clump of limnophylla right here with the hygrophila, just to, bring some texture, because I've got a big clump of the limnophylla back there, and it just kind of covered in. I want to carpet the jungle and Italian Vallisneria some more, so I'm going to purchase some more Italian Vallisneria and place it kind of along the back some more and let it fill in. And then I might just stick some of these up against the background like that to give it some depth, give it some interest. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. Let the plants do the talking for now. Little hazy. I still need to catch the rainbow fish and get them out. I enjoy them, but they're not in a fish I have interest in anymore. I did get a couple of new additions to the tank. There's one of them back there. You can see his face right there. Pistogramma borelli and Pistogramma pebis, or Ortegae pebis, right there, Puebas, however you want to pronounce it, I'm not sure. But I've got all these crypts at the front that are kind of, they're spreading around, which is awesome, too. But yeah, the Epistos are still kind of shy, especially now we've removed a lot of the limnophylla. Hopefully this sword will start taking off too. It's still growing. You can see a leaf there. The sword is still growing, but it got drowned out. I also took the betta from the 8-gallon tank and threw them in here. And we're going to maybe put like a honey gourami or something in the little one. I think the tank is big enough where the betta and the gouramis won't have any issue. If it does, I can throw the betta in another tank, or just take him out of this tank and give him to the store. But I do like this betta. He's called Optimus Prime. Anyway, that's it. Just wanted to share the tank pre-growing in, and so next video, it'll, after growing in some more, we'll do an update and see how it looks, potentially with some more Italian Vallisneria, but definitely with the hygrophila growing in more. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.